Hello and welcome to 7 Days of Shark. No, 7 Days of. Hang on, this isn't even the shark. We start off this week's news with some exciting news about Mars. Researchers have found evidence for a lake underneath the ice cap on Mars' south pole. The 20-kilometre across body of water is the first sign of any liquid water on Mars in the present day, although scientists have found evidence to support the theory that liquid water used to flow around Mars. If there is liquid water on Mars, it will completely change the way that researchers try to find either past or present life on the red planet. The Hyperloop System that is being run and currently under testing by SpaceX has seen a new record. There was a competition to help try and push forward the development of the system, and it has been won by students in Munich who have made their Hyperloop pod go at 290 miles per hour on just a 3/4 of a mile test track. The Hyperloop is designed to be a futuristic and super fast mode of transport to take people long distances in a short space of time. It's been a great week for dinosaur news, with 2 new species having been named. First up, we have a new Ankylosaur. Described and named from material collected in southern Utah, paleontologists have named this animal Ankylosaur johnsoni. The fossils that they found from this animal include a complete skull, a lot of the backbone, bones from the hip region, fore and hind limb bones, and a complete tail club. All of this making this animal the most complete Ankylosaur from late Cretaceous southern Laramidia. It's also more closely related to Asian ankylosaurs than other Northern American species, helping create a clearer picture of how this group migrated between continents. Next up, a new species of diplodocoid sauropod, Lingwulong shenqi, comes from rocks in northwest China that date to the Middle Jurassic. Before now, no diplodocoids have been found in East Asia, and so it was thought that the separating of the Pangaea had isolated the area, not allowing these animals to spread there. However, this new dinosaur is the oldest known diplodocoid and shows that these animals had indeed entered into East Asia. Not only that, but as the oldest known neosauropod, this animal suggests that a lot of advanced sauropod groups originated at least 15 million years earlier than we thought, and they had spread around the globe when Pangaea was still relatively intact. And that's not it for sauropod news this week. The largest sauropod foot ever found, which is nearly a metre wide and therefore named Bigfoot, was described. Paleontologists discovered that the foot belongs to a brachiosaur, and it represents the northmost occurrence of these dinosaurs in the Morrison Formation, which turns out to have had a huge range, stretching from East Utah to northwestern Wyoming. Unusual for sauropods. We don't stop there, there's even more dinosaur news. Not only do we have 2 new species, but there's also an entire new group of dinosaurs. Okay, so there are only 2 genera in it, but it's still cool. Meet Spinosaurini. A paper this week has placed Spinosaurus and Sedromassasaurus in the group together, which is itself within Spinosauri, due to aquatic adaptations in the skulls of the animals. And a particularly exciting discovery now, as a baby snake was found preserved in amber this week from the mid-Cretaceous. This is the first known specimen and will shed a great amount of light to snakes and what they were like during that time. The snake is either an embryo or a neonate snake, which is another interesting observation point. It is so well preserved, scientists are able to look at how the snake formed before birth, something that could never really be done without such a specimen. It also suggests a much larger habitat for certain types of snakes, further broadening our knowledge of the past. Thank you very much for watching this episode of 7 Days of Science, and I hope you enjoyed the Shark Week special.